New subscribers, YouTube viewers, and my Twitter followers. We're doing a little Google travel thing, travel video from Google Earth here. This is Park City, Utah, where I came from when I was a kid. I grew up in Park City, spent my childhood there in the mid-20s, plus I spent half my time in Arizona too, so I was kind of a lucky kid. I got to grow up in the mountains, grow up in the deserts. I love both environments. It's pretty sweet. But my favorite stomping grounds as a kid was Park City. And boy, Park City has got so big now, it's probably not even fun anymore. We used to do a lot of camping in Deer Valley and stuff, but now that's all rich man territory bought up by billionaires and millionaires and movie stars and actors. and pretty much a tourist town. You probably don't know anybody. When I was a kid, Park City in the 70s, there was probably about 500 people in Park City, and had a sheriff and a deputy, and that's about it. We didn't even have street lights. We had a blinking yellow light at the fire station. And we didn't have a fire department. Everybody was a volunteer. If there's a fire, everybody grabbed a bucket and ran to the fire and met the fire trucks there. So there you went. But Park City has some great little mining towns around Park City, which are probably still awesome because nobody knows about them. Hopefully I don't screw them up by pointing them out. Solitude, Brighton, and Alta, they're all fun little old mining towns. Not as big as Park City was, but they're small little towns like Solitude. Looks like they got the skiing bug too, so they got ski runs up there. But not as nuts as Park City's got. Park City's been just bought up and overran by all the rich and wealthy. Don't know what the ski prices are, but these people, they just don't have the slopes like Park City does, I don't think. They might have some good little runs, but Park City has some pretty fun runs that you could break your leg on. But again, all this area right here would be pretty fun camping if you don't get run over by the sheep herders. They got a lot of sheep running around up in there, and deer and elk and all sorts of critters, so you never know what you're going to run into. Brighton again's a fun little town. You can reach all these little towns from Park City, and that's a fun little drive. It just goes on up, we call it Guardsman's Pass, and that's Guardsman's Pass, you could tell. Take you down to Brighton, and it's pretty fun. On the other side is Midway. Midway's another little community. It's pretty neat. Midway. Got Midway right there over the mountain. We used to go to Midway because there's natural hot pots. There's some thermal heated water, but I think the hot pots are now condemned or fenced off. Can't go there anymore. This was way back in the 70s when we didn't have all the crazy people. But you could go take a nice hot bath for free in this hot water system they have in Midway. Got Heber. Heber has a small little airport for Cessnas and stuff. A lot of glider people like to cruise into Heber and fly out of Heber and hit around the mountains and stuff. And you'll see a lot of gliders flying around having a good time. And all this is not that far from Salt Lake. This is a new dam they put up um, outside of Heber. Um, used to go into Provo Canyon here. You can still go to Provo Canyon. Actually, this is Deer Creek right here. Nice reservoir to go fishing and stuff, and it's fun drive. Lots of deer on these roads out here. 2-lane highway though, so it can be a little scary, but the drive is very nice. It's fun. You never know what you're gonna see. Good fishing, and you go down Provo River here, or Provo Canyon here. Takes you right down into Provo. And if you're a Robert Redford fan, they got Sundance right there. That's where his ski resort's at. My sister's, we had a nanny. It was a Robert Redford nut, and she would take my sisters up to Sundance to try to meet Robert Redford. And my nanny asked me if I could ask my dad if I could get some free dinners for Robert Redford or something. I asked my dad. She wanted me to ask my dad to see if I could get him some free dinners or something. So I did. I asked my dad. Went up to my nanny, took me and my sisters up to Sundance, and I got to meet Robert Redford when I was a kid. Wasn't too thrilling for me. I was a dude. I was like, well, why couldn't it be Lonnie Anderson or somebody good? Robert Redford is okay. He treated me pretty good, but I didn't know what was going on about the nanny and my sisters. They were kind of being little stalkers, but my sisters at that age were pretty young. The nanny should have known better. She was a nut. She was a nutcase. But oh well. But yeah, all around Park City has some neat things. Salt Lake's not too far. You got Alpine, and Snowbird is a fun ski resort. Ski resort too. But again, Provo Canyon, they've changed that a lot. That's like a big freeway going up there now. But it used to be a two-lane highway. So, yeah, Alta and Snowbird. If we could find Snowbird, it's somewhere around Alta. But Snowbird's a good ski resort too. A lot of people go to Solitude, Brighton. All these are just little smaller ski resorts, but Snowbird is the big one. A lot of Salt Lake people like to go, or Provo people go to, because it's closer to Provo. Salt Lake people come to Park City just to get out of the smog and stuff, because wintertime Salt Lake gets a little hazy. But in general, Salt Lake is just getting bigger and bigger. Bigger. This be all Salt Lake, Ogden. We loved Ogden because there used to be, I don't know if it's still there or not, there used to be a fun amusement park we'd all go to. It's called Lagoon. I haven't been to Salt Lake for 30 years, so I don't know. Don't know, but it was in Ogden here. But that was our favorite thing to go to before we went back to Arizona in the summers. My dad would take us to Lagoon. Lagoon for the grand finale of the summer. Did a little lagoon shot, but that was always pretty fun. Looks like they have some good little golf courses. Park City has good golf courses too. Good little golf courses, actually. Some very nice ones, like outside of Park City, they have a golf club out there. Gosh, if I can remember the name of that place. Park City. Maybe we could see it. Campbell Junction. This area right here. What is that called? Jeremy Ranch. Jeremy Ranch Golf Club. That was a very nice golf club. Right there, if you're into golfing, you'll get deer on the golf course. You'll get to see rainbow trout in the little rivers that run through it. This used to be awesome fishing back here before Jeremy Ranch got going. All his houses weren't there. This was some awesome land. But the rich people got the golf course in, got the rich houses up here. So yeah, Jeremy Ranch, that was quite the place. And it was just right off the highway too. But this is the highway heading to Salt Lake here. And if you have a 4-cylinder car going up the canyon here, you're only going to go 45 miles an hour and sprain your ankle if you don't have cruise control. So I was like, God damn thing, get going. But yeah, Kimball Junction, that's the turning point where you head into Park City. And they got a golf course back here in Park Meadows. They have Park Meadows Golf Course, which is pretty fun. A little bit further into Park City, though. It's right in the middle of Park City. Plus, they have Park City's golf course, too, at the ski resort, which is right there. So summers are pretty fun in Park City. If you're a golfer, you can do some golfing at the Park City Ski Resort. There's also one in Park Meadows here, right there. There's one right there. So, again, before all this bullcrap hit, this was cow fields and good fishing back in here. You didn't have to go far to go fish. The bad thing about Park City is this only there's 2 ways in and out, but well, technically 3 if you got a snowmobile in the wintertime. You go through Guardian Pass and cruise down to Heber that way. But by vehicle, there's only 2 ways in and out of Park City. It's the main road going out or the junction there. We can show you the junction here, maybe. That it's Park City's changed so much, I just can't believe it. That's the Park City Ski Resort. And summers are actually, I like summers better than winters because winters, snow skiing $150 a day. You're like, fuck that. Summers, you hike up the ski slopes and you gotta find money and gold rings and diamond rings and watches and beer. People wipe out. They wipe out skiing, break their legs, and they lose their shit. And you can find it. So you could have a pretty good day just hiking the slopes. And some of these slopes, you'll find some fool's gold out there. And then you'll find iron pyrite. It looks like gold, feels like gold, but it ain't gold. But they used to have an old mining tour. They used to let you tour the old mine, Silver King mine, but caved in years back, so they stopped it, which was a neat little thing to do in Park City, because it'd take you deep into the mountain. And then they'd show you big piles of iron pyrite and say, hey, take a handful. But you can still find some of that on some of these Park City ski slopes because the old mines and stuff were just right up in here. This was part of the Silver King mine shaft. still see some of the old mining buildings and stuff, and the old mine tailings, which probably not too healthy to be walking around in because they have all sorts of bad chemicals up there. But Park City's also done a lot of stuff at the ski resort to draw tourists in. They have an alpine slide on one of the slopes. You take the chairlift up to take a ride on the alpine slide, which is fun. I did that a lot when I was living in Park City. Let's see if I can find that. Let's see. There you go. That's weird looking thing is called the Alpine Slide. It's a little track. You sit on a toboggan type deal and you just race each other. There's two tracks and you just race each other. But they've added some more stuff. There's kind of another ride back in here. I haven't been on that, but I knew the Alpine Slide. It's been around for a long time. And I love the Alpine Slide. You get airborne, you fall off, hurt yourself. Do all sorts of fun, exciting things. But the chairlift ride was always the fun thing to get up there and jump off. Okay, grab your sled, grab your sled and tear off. Have a good time. It looks like they actually, when I was up there, they only had 2 slides, but they have 4 now, so they added 2 more slides. I've been told they have a zip line up there too, so a zip line would be pretty fun. I don't know exactly where it goes, but yeah, they're trying to get the tourists to come up here in the summertime, which if you're a golfer or a hiker, mountain biker, Park City's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. There's a lot of trails and stuff you could find. So, gotta bring your wallet though. Park City's kind of expensive. So, they have a Park City chairlift that takes you up to Park City Ski Resort from Main Street. Used to be where the old Coalition Mine building sat, but some assholes burned it down one summer. That was a heck of a fire. Let's see if we can see that. Now, all this is all new here. When Park City's heyday, this was the entrance to Deer Valley, it looks like. And this right here used to be the Hooker Row. The Bardellos of Park City would be right around there. In the heydays of the silver mining, 1800s and stuff. But I spent a lot of time in Deer Valley when I was a kid. I always had a BB gun or a pellet gun and out there shooting critters. Pot guts, we called them. They're little prairie dogs. Park Deer Valley used to be just, we'd call this swamps pretty much. Little frog ponds. Because there's tons of frogs and critters in the water, mud puppies. Then all of a sudden, Deer Valley Resort opened up, and all these multi-billionaire people bought mansions and made mansions up there. Now, that's new. I don't know what that is. It's like some kind of new hotel. That's probably overlooking the new lake they put. They built this new lake over here. They dammed this whole valley, which was a very neat valley. awesome farmland. Uh, Now it's underwater. But yeah. And they put a new highway in. The old highway's underwater here, which would get you to Heber and Camas and Oakley and all those little Mormon towns, little Mormon communities. I got Piowa. Piowa is pretty fun. This whole area right here, Oakley, Marion, Camas, real small Mormon communities. I got a lot of relatives out there. It was always fun to go back in there because most of my relatives were farmers. They had horses and loved rodeoing and all that. So I got to ride some horses when I was a kid. So that was always fun. Always wanted a horse, especially to ride into Park City and up in the mountains and stuff, but never got a horse. Had to use my feet. But But yeah, a lot of good fishing in Utah, a lot of new lakes in this Rockport. This is Rockport Reservoir, which is fun. I'm not a big lake fisher, and I don't like lakes unless you got a boat. Lakes are great, but if you're trying to fish on the side of a lake, good luck. You're not gonna catch nothing but just trash, just junk. But there's a lot of lakes in Utah. And there's some good whitewater streams that you'll catch some good brooks, rainbow trouts, just some really good trout to eat. You'll be going, holy moly, can't beat that. Strawberry Reservoir is pretty fun. I think this might be Strawberry. Yep, Strawberry. This area right here is really fun to go camping. A lot of camping out here. Haven't been there for years. Hopefully it's not developed. But most likely not, because there's not anything to really sustain work unless you were like self-employed or had a computer business and you could work from home or something. But trying to get, when I was a kid, well, when I was a kid, computers weren't computers or weren't theirs. They weren't made yet, or if they weren't on the internet because the internet wasn't really made till the 80s, really. The 70s is when I was having most of my fun outdoors. But you had the Wasatch Mountains and stuff, and boy, that's some good camping up in here. And some good fishing, too. So, yeah, Utah, it's a crazy state, not made for heavy drinkers because it's expensive. You have to buy your alcohol at liquor stores. You can't get them at the grocery stores or anywhere else. Going out for a cocktail, you're going to have to be a member at a private club. Private club's not a big deal. You just have to spend $20 for a membership. That's usually for a 2-week membership. But they usually have year memberships too, and those prices vary from club to club on what they offer for a year membership or whatever. But again, then you gotta pay the big prices in a private club for a drink. You're paying for setups, you're paying for your glass, you're paying for your drink. You end up going, man, this drinking thing. Better just drink at home and then go out. They even have corkage charge. That charge you a percentage of the price you paid for your wine if you bring your own wine in. You're like, what the hell, man? Or Park City, Utah. It's the state, not the Utah. Park City should be a separate state because Park City don't feel like you're in Utah. Still got some laws though. You still got the laws, but it's a different thing. It's not like going into Salt Lake. Alright, well, that's just a little trip of Park City and what's around Park City. But like I said, I haven't been up to Park City for probably good 25 years, and 25 years ago it was starting to not be so much fun. It was a lot of new wealthy people coming in town from California, movie stars, billionaires thinking, oh yes, this is great, let's buy it all up and make it private property. So they took all the fun spots and made it their own. But that's how life is, I guess. But like I said, Park City is just a hop, jump, and a skip from Brighton and Alta and Snowbird and all the other little fun spots. Uh, like I said, the Brighton and Alta, they didn't get the big rush to fame as like Park City did. But Park City has a lot of good skiing. I would think Brighton and Alta would be okay. Still got the good, nice powder. If you love powder skiing, a fresh new snowfall, we get some pretty good powder skiing up there. I think this area right here would be Snowbird. Just can't find Snowbird. Where is it? I know it's somewhere up here. But Snowbird is like the second one to Park City, I guess, in popularity. Snowbird is a little bit tricky to get up there because of avalanche dangers. The road usually gets hit by avalanche after fresh snowfall, and then they clean the roads and let the traffic go through again. so, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know where Snowbird went, but it's up here somewhere. Like I said, Provo people usually go to Snowbird because it's closer than Park City, unless they want to do a mountain drive, and sometimes the roads might not be so good because these roads here to get into Brighton and stuff are all dirt roads. Could be a little bouncy. You might want to have a four-wheel drive vehicle or something to cruise around up in here. But again, this is all fun stuff. Mountain biking, awesome for mountain biking. That'd be one heck of a mountain bike ride. Go from Park City to Brighton to Solitude or something, but the way back home would be really better bring a little pop tent and some food, because you'd be wore out. Be wore out pretty quick, because it is about 5,000 feet. Days get a little warm in the summertime, probably 80s, 90s, but boy, when that sun goes down, it gets kind of cold. It gets in the 50s. You're like, gosh, what happened to that 80, 90 degree temp? So, yep. But that's Park City, and like I said, you're into golfing. I did love hiking up the ski runs. That was hard. The ski slopes are pretty steep, but boy, some days were pretty good on the payoffs. You're like, wow, we found where somebody wiped out. We found quarters and all sorts of things. You never know what you're going to find on a ski slope. But the best time to do that is, I'd say, right before May, right when the snow is starting to melt. It's already melted, but still has little patches of snow on the slopes. And then you can find the bounty of the wrecks of the slopes there from people wiping out on the slopes. Or bring a little metal detector, you probably find it quicker. But normally it's just laying on top of the grass on the ski runs. You're like, oh, and the grass isn't green yet. It's still kind of gray from being under snow for 3 months there. So yeah, it was always a good adventure. All right, everybody, have a fun weekend. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.